people, beautiful souls. It is once again your awakened queen. I am having coffee. What are y'all doing on this new morning, this new day? Come on in the kitchen. Queen is in the kitchen. Come on in the kitchen. I am having some coffee. What are you sipping on this morning? Give y'all some time to flood the room. Flood the room. Flood the room. Grand rising. Good morning. Salutations to you, beautiful souls, beautiful people. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is a new day. New day. New day alert. Wake up. What y'all sipping? I am sipping some coffee. Cafe. Some cafe. And a queen is woke. I've been woke since 3, so I woke up pretty early this morning. Grab you something to sip on, smoke on, whatever you need. And come on back. Let's chat about it, right? No, we don't need to wait for it. I am here. I've got my coffee. I just came back in from consuming my blunt, right? So how's everyone doing this morning? What vibe is everyone on? I'm coming through with some different stuff this morning. And so that's what I'm going to be talking about. That I am not in one genre. I am in a smorgasbord of genres. It's wherever you can relate to me and whatever I'm going through at that time, right? Because we're not the same every day. We do some different shit, you know? I still praise and worship the Most High God, right? I wake up and I start my day just as anybody else. And it's sometimes it's a process. But I'm thankful, grateful, blessed that I'm pushed past everything. And I come on in and say, what's up, what's up, what's up? Y'all come on in the room, come on in the kitchen. A queen is having coffee. How y'all feeling this morning? Hope you're feeling good. It is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. I'm so thrown off because I don't follow a calendar. I don't follow, the days like that. I just, you know. And I was just hearing something today earlier about off and on switches, and it's talking about death. But when life is moving and death and life happens, in between, there is an off and an on switch, right? When death happens, off comes on, right? Hey, hey, beautiful. When life happens, beautiful spirit, beautiful soul, when life happens and you die to something that in your past or whatever, it's off. The switch is off because they have to have a off and on. It cannot continually be on. It has to have an off switch. So that's the death part of it, right? And when you're living life, that is the on. And you're probably vibing high in a blissful state of mind. Right? What up, Doug? I see you. Grand rising. You know? And life starts to unfold right before you. You wake up, you wash your face, you take care of the things you need to take care of, and you move through the day. You're not stagnant. But that's what we do as we awaken. In all concepts of awakening, we awaken for the new day. There can be a spiritual, there's all types of different types of awakenings, you know, that we experience. What are you experiencing these days? Leave it in the comments. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. And I've gone through a spiritual awakening. I'm in the process of being enlightened. You know what I'm saying? Because things that are coming my way are mind blowing. Not even fathoming them. I see them. I'm aware. I notice. but I have to do my research. I've got to sit down and take some time and analyze what was just downloaded within me. Now, if you coming on here with some smart comments, you keep that to yourself, okay? I will block you. You won't be back, right? Okay? Because I ain't coming on here to hurt nobody. I'm coming on here to inform you maybe about my own spiritual journey, my own blog, spiritual blog. Yeah, but we are all on a journey. We're all on different paths. And have you connected with your journey, with your path? Have you connected on a different level of understanding whom you are? And if you're chosen, you know that you're chosen. You already know who you are because it's been made known to you, right? Right. I mean, spiritual awakenings, enlightenment, there's all a process. Dark night of the soul, it is all a process. Now, I'm not just waking up every morning hunky dory. I'm not. I have days where I don't want to do shit. And it's like my higher self instructs me, guides me, rise, Pam, rise for the best version of you. And so I rise. And here I am this morning. Look, yeah, here I am this morning. And it's a process. It's never, I'm not going to say it's never ending, but there's a death, and then there's awakening, and then there's life, and then it's a process. It's an ongoing process. Us being in alignment with Spirit Source, the Most High God, blessed. You know what? How do you pronounce your name? Is it Jana? I lost mine too. My daughter, my son. I'm saying that they're not completely gone, but they're not in my life. My daughter's doing what she chooses to do. My son, me and him had and this couldn't be a story time. We had a falling out because he says that I'm too loud. We do, and it's the best version of us. Each moment is a life. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Somebody's knocking. Okay. Thank you, Rose. I love you. Bless you. So, as I was saying, each time is a new life. From infancy, toddler, child, adolescent, preteen, teenage, all of that, to adulthood. I am 60 years old. I'm 60 and I feel good and I look good. I had open heart surgery. You know about that. But life does change. People, places, and things do fall away from you. And I'm just now coming into understanding that mine aren't dead. I still have my mother, I still have my sisters and brother, I still have the immediate family, but I was just sitting and thinking the other day that these people are distant. They're not in my life. And where I'm at right now, I'm alone. Was brought here by my son, but he's no longer in my life as of 2 months ago or something like that. Yeah, he was, as I was saying, that we were someplace and story time. He was saying how loud I am, and I'm just boisterous. My voice chakra, the blue chakra, is open and wide open, and I'm speaking truth. A lot of people can't handle that, and somehow or whatever, I maybe even embarrassed him at some point or whatever, that he was very uncomfortable. I didn't give a fuck. I did not. And excuse my language. I just didn't care. I'm being me. I allowed you to be you all those years growing up in my house. And then you're going to have the nerve to say I'm loud. And that led into a confrontation. It led into a confrontation between me and me and him separating. But it is what it is. It hurt really, really bad at first. But eventually, I had to grip my heart and say and wake up. Pamela, live life. live life. And he's got my 6-year-old granddaughter that me and Aviani, we was on here doing things for a minute there, and she was coming and seeing me, and I'm her grandma. You see the light flicker? I'm her nana. I mean, I'm her grandma, but I got a host of other ones that call me Nana. I'm their Nana. So I am somebody's grandma, somebody's Nana. I get on here and I have fun. I cut up. I do me. I'm living my life. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do, is that you have a choice of how to live your life. People have fallen away, and I'm sorry for your loss. I am so sorry for your loss. But you'll get on with your life. You will have to, you know? And that's what I don't want to curl up in a ball somewhere and not be able to survive. I'm still standing. I'm still standing better than I ever was. Yeah, that part. But I had to find this space. I had to tap in to this space of divinity, knowing who I am. I am that queen, third eye open, heart open, all of that. You see, I speak with, I hope I'm speaking with some authority. Be sure to like this channel. Be sure to like my channel. Connect on a deeper tip. I got some other things I want to incorporate in this. Some queen quickies. There are some things that we just needing to know. You know what I'm saying? To be able to ease this journey, this path, this life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just here to do my part. Assist, point, direct, guide. I ain't forcing nobody to do shit. Not a damn thing. I'm not. It's choice. And it's how you feel about it. But there are a lot of people that what I talk about, this does not resonate with. I'm in Oklahoma, of all places. I was born and raised in Kansas City and moved to Oklahoma City a while back, but came down here to Stillwater to assist my son and his wife with the new birth. And that was 6 years ago, obvious 6. So I am here. That's what I was here for. And I was telling somebody the other day, what state are you in? What state are y'all in? Where are y'all chiming in from? Where are you chiming in from? Listening to a queen chat. But that's my purpose. I'm on here just, to encourage you to make every day a better day. Every day ain't good, you know. I cry a lot of days. Believe me, I cry a lot of days. But I wash my face and I pull myself up out of there, and I put something on that makes me feel good, right? It's about a feeling. It's about a feeling within. I was sitting here, story time, quick story time. I was sitting here, yeah, quick story time because I ain't got a lot. But I was sitting here speaking with someone yesterday, and this person is very anointed with the word and didn't get it from the Bible. Ain't that something? How he was raised, the spirit was just consumed him and gave him the knowledge, the wisdom, and everything he's speaking. I read in a book. I heard from a pastor. You know what I'm saying? But there was some connection. There was some familiarity there. First Broadway play you saw was Oklahoma? Right. I've seen it too, years ago. Very avid in watching musicals and things like that. Well, not lately, but getting back into that, enjoying life at 60. It's not over as I thought it would be. Beautiful play, beautiful play, beautiful play, right? But we're the ones that have to tap in and change shit up, right? For your happiness. So I suggest you get out and go see a play today. That'd be nice, right? I need to check in my own local and see if there's a play playing. That would be excellent. And I've been doing a lot of things solo, alone. I've been doing a lot of things solo. But hey, if that's the journey and path I'm on, and it's been a very lonely journey, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping in and listening. tuning into my channel. Share me, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm back on, and we can chit chat about spiritual awakenings, about elevation, about the universe, about the stars, about astrologies, about numbers, tarot cards. Hey, right? We can do that. I'm open for everything. I tell you, I have been awakened for it all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I'm doing my best. It's a survival thing. You've got to know how to survive. And if you made it this far in the video, but if you made it this far in life, depending on your age, some young people watch my channel, but you know what? I didn't start coming into understanding until about, maybe 10 years ago. It was hitting me in the head like a golden corral skillet. And I finally jarred and said, okay, something is something with that. What I saw, felt, heard, whatever. My vision changed, my hearing amplified. I became more aware and awakened of what was going on around me, regardless of the chaos that my family had going on. I saw it and I would step back from it. I didn't want to be in that. I didn't want to be in the mess, the BS. And then they all start looking at me weird because I started backing up. I'm just saying. I started backing up and changing on them. Change is needed, and change needed for us all. You know, Thankful, grateful, blessed that there is such a thing as change, because I'm glad I didn't stay the same. I'm glad I've grown. I'm glad I've expanded to newer levels of understanding, Thankful, grateful, blessed to the Most High God for instructing me and guiding me and directing me on my path. Y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. I know it's been a minute since the Queen has been on, but I think I popped on yesterday. I'm not for sure, but y'all come on in the living room now. Well, the dining area. I'm sitting at my table where I do a lot of paperwork and stuff like that for my own self. I no longer work at an establishment. A lot of people are doing work online and things like that. So I'm coming on here to inform you guys of how to change your life, how to change things up. I do believe in reincarnation. I believe like I said, there is a life and then there's a death. Then there's a life, there's a death. It's an ongoing cycle, phase. We do reincarnate. I've got some family members that are around me. I was outside yesterday, as a matter of fact, and I think I put the recording on of the cardinal. There was a cardinal that was right beside me out there, and I was filming it. And I believe it's either one of my sisters that has, as in animal spirit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sitting there talking to trees. I'm doing all of that. You know what? The soul is a continual. Just like the universe. You know what? It's a continual. It's very vast, right? Very vast. Yeah, and a lot of people are not open to understanding that journey regarding the universe and space and the vastness, and that we're not the only existence, right? If I look like an alien, I look like an alien. I don't know what you want to call it. Peace to you crazy alcoholics. I'm just saying, a lot of people, different shapes, sizes, and forms are still with the spirit. The spirit lives within them. Which spirit? You have to discern that for yourself. You have to discern who you're connecting with. You've got to be watchful of you. You've got to take care of you, self-care, self-love, be aware of your surroundings, who you fucking with. You know what I'm saying? You just got to. Now, since I'm a spiritual person, don't think I'm all religious, because I'm not. I was at one time in my life. My mom raised us in church, right? You think you get it? Okay, good. I'm not, you know what? And if you get it, leave it with me. Leave it with me because I want some of it too, right? I want some of it too. I want I want it all. Brand new socks and drawers, I do. And I'm going for it. I'm going for it as best as I can, right? As best as spirit serves me or gives me instructions, guidance, directions. I love the Most High God. And like I said, we all serve how we serve. You know, it's all the same whomever you hold in that space. I'm not in here downing anybody at all. I even go and do, I'm into Buddha, I'm into all of that, all of that. I go and get information, knowledge, wisdom from wherever I receive it, right? I'm a dissector. I dissect things. And y'all see, I'm very avid in moving. I'm moving because I'm in a high space right about now, right? I'm feeling this energy surge that is in me. And you know what? I'm here sharing that with you, right? I am. I am here sharing this energy this morning with you guys. You're beautiful too. You are a beautiful soul, beautiful vessel, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. You know, yeah, I am so glad you're here. You know, when we have to stay focused on this journey. It's not easy when, like I said, like you said, we've lost people. We've lost people, places, and things. I didn't want to be here in Stillwater. Like I told y'all before, I was on in the verge of a move at the beginning of the month, but that fell through. That hurt. And so I'm still in this location as of 6 years that I do. I've got 12 grandchildren. The eldest one is Paris. She is 26, I believe. And then the youngest one is Aviani, and she is 6. And in between that, there is boys and girls. And like I said, I got 12. Yup. And some call me grandma, some call me Nana. You know, and I love them very, very much, and I'm thankful. They keep me whole. Let me say that. I've got 12. You can have some of mine, babe. You can have some of mine. I've got 12. Out of 2 children, I have a son and a daughter that are not in my life. You know, my daughter, it's been a while since I've seen her, in a couple of years. And that's her choice because I call, what's up, babe? You know, and it's a long story behind me, but you got to follow me and stay connected to hear my story. Everybody has a story to tell, right? It's just if you jump up on here and give it, right? Everybody don't need your story, want to hear your story. But we all have a story, a process, a journey, a path that we've been on. Mine was very destructive in the beginning, right? I am so blessed and blissful now. But back then, I was lost, confused. And then, I mean, and that was in my early 20s, and I was drug infested. I was consumed with drugs. I mean, not all types of drugs, but to be candid with you guys, and to be honest with you and open, because that's who I am, I was on crack cocaine for years. I was. Still raising children, still working a job, still doing a lot of things, but still smoking cocaine. I was. But I've been preserved. Believe me, I should have been dead a long time ago. I should have been in a grave a long time ago. And somewhere back there, I believe I died. And then there was a rebirth. And here I am again. In a better version of myself today, though. Yeah. And I'm still a cannabis smoker and a legal cannabis smoker at that. I've got my card and everything. I'm legal. I'm legal. I'm legal. You know, so and it helps somewhat, but I've been smoking cannabis for years. I am 60, so you know I've been smoking cannabis for years. Yeah. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. What is the date today? Is it the 17th or the 16th? Like I said, I don't stay in there because, I mean, if If I'm not on here speaking with you guys, I am somewhere else. Believe me, if it's not in a book, it's in meditation. I'm somewhere else. I'm somewhere else. I know how to dimensional those things. I know how to elevate. I know how to expand. And I'm going to show you guys and I'm going to teach you guys the best that I can of how I do it. If there is other ways and forms to elevate and expand and broaden your mind, your heart, your third eye. There are other avenues to doing it. I just, had to do it my way. But I also tapped into other people. I had to tap into other people and follow other pages at that time, getting guidance, getting instructions. I'm gonna say this, Muji Baba. I don't know if y'all know a Muji Baba, but I followed Muji Baba for a minute there. He was like my guru, and I got instructions and guidance on silence and going within and spending time with myself, and sitting with Source Almighty on a one unit accord. And it's amazing. It's blissful. And I was telling y'all earlier when somebody knocked at the door that I had a friend over here yesterday and his aura, his speech, everything about him was masculine and it was divine. It was amazing. And it was like we were sitting and talking about the Bible and talking about some things like that's not all I do. I don't just sit around and talk about the Bible, but we were talking about, how God is leading us and guiding us and protecting us and all of that. And the Spirit came on me, and he was like, oh, it's amazing to see the Spirit ascend on somebody, within somebody at that time. And it did, and tears was just falling from my eyes, and I was just watching and listening and in taking what he was saying, and it was just so amazing. And it just, it's a feeling for me. It is a feeling for me. I ain't got into the Bible in a long time, which because I can say the word is within. I was in church. I was raised in church. From my mama was a Baptist, and then we went to the Church of God, then we went to the Church of God in Christ, and we were in church. I was raised in there. My aunties and aunties and all of them, they had on the whites. They were servants in the church, and all of that. So I was in church for a long time. Believe me, a lot of people coming on here calling me the devil and, oh, you got that eye on you, or you're a nightmare. Say what you like. I know who I am. But obviously, you're feeling somebody is feeling threatened regarding me when I'm just on here trying to encourage you to uplift yourself, your family, your community, uplift people. Be kind. Be truthful. You know what? I can spot a liar a mile away. I can. It's just a sense that I have. I can spot people that are going through things because I'm very empathetic. I'm very empathetic toward others, but I'm no longer that pushover. I'm no longer that people pleaser. I had to change that shit up, okay? And start pleasing myself because I was steady, and I'm a giver. I am a giver, and I was giving of my time, of my space, of my mind, of my love, and was not receiving that stuff back, right? Right. Right. You know what? And we were bamboozled. I'm gonna say the word bamboozled about church and all of that and the pastor them and all that. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Because I loved my pastors. I loved them. They was very informative. Maybe, and you know what? Let me back up a little bit because everything that we went through coming up to this age that we are, we had to go through it. And it was to teach us, to get us to a space where we are now, to get us to understanding where we were, that we can sympathize with people that are there now, right? No, God, and they, excuse my language, fucked us up with thinking that God is that judgmental. I ain't saying he don't judge us at all. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying the God that I'm connected to is a loving God, encouraging God, an assistant, a provider, that type of God. And you know what? And I ain't saying he ain't never chastised me or told me that I was doing wrong or whatever. And then I felt guilty and all of that and confessed it. And, I ain't saying I'm a Catholic. I'm not that. I'm just saying I would confess to God that I did something or whatever. And we talk about it and I'd blow it off. He'd blow it off. We'd throw it into the lake of fire. I'm just saying, you know? God is a forgiving God. He forgives you over and over and over. Keep making mistakes. But they're mistakes that we made in the past is for our learning and it gets us to the space we're holding now, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't always in this space. I wasn't. I was a wreck. And some days I'm still a wreck. I'm not perfect. And if you are, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. But I'm not perfect. I know this. I still cry every day. I still have to-do lists that bombard me because I'm such an organized person that if things are out of place, I get fidgety and I get to getting up and moving it and putting it this way and that way. And then I'll get into a whole routine of rearranging and shit like that. And that just passes my time because I am retired. So I'm trying to think of things to spend time doing. And, I'm out in nature, definitely out in nature. That's my second home. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm listening to not self-help books because I'm listening to the spirit. I'm listening to the guidance, the directions of spirit, right? Leading, pointing, directing. That you know what? I just said up here that I'll be thinking I'm bored and stuff, but God directs me every day. I encounter so many people that not just only have issues, but also have the spirit, right? That also have the spirit, right? Right. Right. And that goes back to the Bible of Paul. Was it Paul that said, the thing I choose to do, I do not do? That one, that verse right there, Uh, and sometimes I don't do it, okay? But I don't feel browbeaten by the Most High God. I'm not being, chastised like that. Now, things do arise in my life that shows that there was some issue with such and such or whatever, and I need to address it. I address it then. I work on it, address it, get it out the way. If I need to apologize to somebody, I apologize because I'm not too big. To not apologize to somebody, I do it all the time because I have a mouth on me. Believe that. Believe that. I have a mouth on me. So I have to come back and rethink, what did I say to that person? Or, could I have said it differently? Could I have did it differently? And that is what my life has been like for the last 5 years, of changing, going within me and changing the shit that isn't working anymore, and changing up some old patterns, some old ways. But I've had to go within me. I can't sit up here and look at my mama and my daddy and grandma and them. Although the ancestors do play a part in our lives, they're present. Hey, probably one of my aunties is speaking through me right now. I probably got one of my auntie's hands. I got my mama's looks, or something like that. That the ancestors are forever present. Right? Right. Right. Forever present. Did anybody find out what the day is? Is it the 16th? 17th? It's the 18th. Righteous. And I'm sitting up here looking at my calendar. I hope it's the 18th because I'm going to read this, right? February 18th. And I'm on my phone and I don't know how to do all that. But it says, I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hand. Do you hear me? Did you hear what I said? No, why you didn't tell me that this is September? I'm looking at the wrong side. I'm looking for April, okay? But that was the word, wasn't it? Wasn't that for the day? That what I read, the righteousness, but what I'm finna read is gonna be even better. Is it the 17th or the 18th? Anybody know? I think it's the 18th. I think it's the 18th. Is it the 18th? Anybody know? Okay, if it's the 18th, April the 18th, if a man, it says just. If a man is just and does what is lawful and right and obeys my laws, that man is just, says the Lord, and he shall surely live. Blessed, right? That is, I said, did I not say that the right date would be amazing? Phenomenal, right? And that's Ezekiel 18 and 5 and 9, right? 5 through 9. But blessed, right? Blessed beyond measure. You know what? And I live a life of bliss. You know, I jump around a lot in the mind because I'm listening to spirit. I'm listening to my higher self. I'm listening to my thoughts. Maybe all of them are one, but hey, I'm listening to see if anything potent, any ideas are jumping in while I'm talking to you. So I am multitasking, I am multidimensional, and I can do all as spirit enables me to do it, right? Enables me to do it, right? Bless, bless, bless. So, guys, I've got to get off of here. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for spending time with me today. Hey, I'm going to try to make some permanent days of me jumping on here. What's today? Today is Thursday, I believe. It is Thursday, April the 18th. Blessed. Pray that it is. um, so I'll be back on here in the morning, but during the day I'm gonna throw out some shorts and some shit like that and to encourage you. I'm showing you my life. It's my life blog, my spiritual life blog. I'm just putting it on. I have a lot of fun with videos. I'm just like there encouraging you, wanting you to laugh, wanting you to have amazing day. An amazing day. I love you so much. And until next time, I will see you. Be kind to yourself, right? Be kind to yourself. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And y'all know who y'all are. Y'all are so special to me. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful, amazing, phenomenal day. And if it's not that, make it that, right? I love you. Peace.